Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. And today I have recently discovered a brand new Nitro update on the stats page that is actually really exciting. So grab some popcorn, buckle your seatbelts because this one's going to be a pretty wild ride. The stats page just got updated. Yay. I don't even know where I'm going with these intros anymore. Let's just... Alright, so today I wanted to talk about the big stat page updates that we have seen. So, the stats page has been updated. There's nothing new up here, so you can just kind of ignore that. But if you scroll down, you'll see that the race logs thing has kind of been changed a lot. The race log, this original screen is still the same. However, we go to daily activity, that's also still the same. If we go to monthly activity, that's also still the same. However, if we go to the last one, top speeds, NitroType now has a log of, I believe, your 30 most, or maybe it's 20 most recent high speeds on NitroType. That's actually pretty sick. So beforehand, they had no, and I mean absolutely no way to tell what your previous high speeds were beforehand, unless you had taken screenshots and documented themselves. There was no, there was no way to see, you know, what your old high speeds were, what you could do back in the day. However, they have actually added a log for your top speeds, which is pretty flippin' sick. I love this because even I don't even remember what my high speeds were back like a couple years ago. And now we can see that the most recent 20 high speeds are all right. You can just find them right here. So we go to view more details. That's kind of a graph area right there, which is pretty cool. As you can see how you kind of like go up like that. You can also see a bit more of some detailed statistics, including the place you got in the race, the total time of the race, the accuracy, the speed, and of course, and the date as well. The date and the time at which you got it, which is kind of cool. Which is really actually kind of, this is actually really interesting. So you can like go through and look at all your new high speeds and see like actually when you got them, what was going on, what your accuracy was, and that's really interesting to me. I love that. So I actually want to take a second to look at some of my old high speeds. So I guess my 20th most recent high speed was back in November 18th of 2017 when I typed 106 words per minute. And they call me the Flash, boys. I typed that at 7:32 a.m. and then a couple days later I got a new high speed at 6:40 a.m. Like what? I was up back then, bro. I don't even get up to 11 these days, huh? Okay, this site's kind of tripping. But yeah, back in 2017, I got some high speeds of 100, and then we slowly move up into the 120 zone. We drop in 130s like this, bro. I can't even remember when I had a 130 high speed. I average 140 nowadays. That's kind of cool to look at. And in fact, you can actually see that on what is this? March 20th of 2019. I got a high speed of 141. Nowadays, I average 141. That's pretty cool to see that type of progression, even though it's almost 2 years ago, so I guess I suck as a typist, but I thought we already knew that, guys. And then if we keep going on, we can see I get into the, 147, 148, 151. 153. You can also see the total time that the race took, so you can see where it drops off from 37 seconds to 23 seconds. That's when long races were changed to short races. If you guys know about that, then you're cool. And then you can see, 153, 156, 158, and then my two most recent ones, 164, which was all the way last year. 164 was like 10 months ago. And then a couple days ago on the 7th, I got a 166, which was really good. So that's actually pretty cool to look at, but it's not the only update we have for today. But before we move on, one thing I do want to say about this is it only has, I believe, your most recent 20 or whatever, because I obviously didn't come into the site typing 106. I probably had a billion high speeds before that. I don't know if this is an intentional thing or not, or I don't know if their servers can't track more than that, or I don't know if something wasn't backed up before 2017 or whatever. I don't know. That might be interesting to figure out whether or not NitroType can make an entire thing, like whether they can have all of your high speeds. And that would be really cool for someone like VL, who's been playing since like 2013 or something. And VL could see like all of his like 2,000 high speeds he's gotten. That would be really cool to look at. But whatever, I still really like the feature, and I think this is a really cool thing that they came up with. Next, and you can see I actually did this earlier in the video. I had to wave away the notification, but there is now a notification that pops up on your screen whenever one of your friends or teammates comes online. I don't know if it's the same thing with class members, but I assume it is. All my class members are all my class members are just my alt accounts, so I can't really test that. But yeah, so there's a new notification. I guess I'll just wait for it to pop up, honestly. I have 2,000 friends. It'll probably happen sometime around now, but I guess I'll talk about it before we get into that. There's a new notification that pops up whenever one of your friends or teammates comes online. I have mixed feelings about this. I think it's pretty cool. I obviously, I don't hate on it. It seems nice, but it also raises the question of, like, why? Like out of all of the things that Nightshades are working on right now, why was that their biggest priority? I don't know. But I guess it's a thing we have now. You can also see they talk about it on the updates page, which is great because the updates page is being updated. Yes, ironic moment. Woohoo! The updates page never got updated. Yay! At least I can feel like I'm doing good in this game. And the high speeds thing is also on this thing. Awesome. So on January 10th, along with the leaderboard update, they also have real-time notifications in the bottom right corner when friends and teammates come online. I guess it's not for class members. Whatever, I was wrong with that. So my biggest thing about this update, sure, yes, why not? But also, why? Why out of... Oh, and there it is. Okay, now you can see the notification. So my friend Mirko Soul something came online, and woohoo, it's just there for like 2 seconds and leaves. But yeah. My other issue is, like, what if this is happening in the middle of a race and it kind of messes you up? I don't know. It's the same reason that I don't race with friend notifications on. I have a mod that actually disables notifications, so I don't get messed up in the middle of my races. So I feel like this notification could end up messing someone up in the middle of a race. I don't know. It seems kind of far-fetched, but it also could happen. But it's a nice update. I can't argue with it, but, like, also... was that really the most pressing thing we need to be working on? Speaking of pressing things, Season 31's around the corner, and we still don't have any leaks for that. I mean, okay. For those of you who have been asking for, like, Penguin, where are the Season 31 leaks? Guys, I don't do leaks anymore. I try not to. Just because I personally like it more when I see stuff when it drops, in my opinion. That's just the way, like, I personally... That's like my mindset now. I kind of like it better seeing it when it's actually in the game. So I kind of tried to stay away from leaks. I know you guys like that, but there's probably plenty of other YouTubers who do leaks like that. I'm just not into it. And another thing that should hopefully be coming soon is the item shop. I'm much more optimistic right now because Nightstripe's finally pushing out a bunch of updates. You know, Christmas break's over, and they're getting back to work. They're grinding. They've done a bunch of updates in the past like 2 weeks or so, which is awesome. I love it. Which means I'm pretty optimistic, or I'm at least hopeful that the item shop might be dropping soon. Maybe with the start of Season 31. Maybe that would be kind of cool. Right. Yes, Travis. Yeah, let's do it, man. But I think the item shop is a much needed, update to this site, because a lot of people in the comments yesterday got in the feedback from the leaderboards being removed. A lot of people said the site was getting a bit stale, and I feel like the item shop idea could help make this site less stale. So that would be cool. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. In this video, I kind of went over the new high speeds, top speeds chart thing that's going on. It's pretty cool. And they also added in the Nitro Game Updates and Fixes thing is that it only shows every new high speed achieved over time since August 8th, 2017 when tracking began. Okay, so I guess that makes sense. They just didn't track it beforehand. Kind of sad. It would be cool for someone who's been around for a long time to see that, but whatever. It's okay. I still think it's a cool feature. And other than that, we also have, real-time notifications in the bottom right corner for stuff, whatever. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. That's about it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.